In this very quick tutorial, I want to go through how to work out your gross profit and net profit by using Google Sheets. You could of course use Microsoft Excel or any other spreadsheet package available. I've gone with Google Sheets because it's free, it's easy and everyone has access to it. Let's jump right into it. So here's a pre-populated sheet I've created earlier, just really to make things easier and faster for you to go through. Column B represents the total sales we've had. Now for this, I've assumed you've only got one product to sell, and that is always sold at £50 or $50 per unit. That's gone through the whole month from the beginning of January to the end of January. Obviously fictitious figures, we haven't got there yet. Column C represents the amount of sales you've had on each day. So on the 1st of January you had 5 sales. 5 sales at £50 or $50 is 250, hence a 250. Column D is actually what it costs to buy each one of the units. In this case, £15 or $15. Column E is what the actual cost was to buy the units. Now we didn't have to work this out, we've actually set this up to do it automatically. If I just double click and show you the cell, we can see that we've typed in equals C3, which is the 5, times by, using the star, D3. So we're really multiplying the figure in column C by the number in column D, and we get £75. Again, this follows through for the whole month. Coming on to the green section, we're really listing our expenses here, and you can go as deep as you like into this. I've really kept it nice and easy here to say we had some fuel in our car or our van on the 1st of January. Then, dreaded insurance we all have to pay, had to do that. Then some internet came in the middle of the month for our internet service provider. We had some leaflets printed on the 4th of January costing £200. Then every day we're marketing on social media and we're spending £50 a day on that. Then we have the dreaded rent as well coming in on the 1st of January, which you'll have to pay. So really you have to input the data to get your numbers, which are going to appear at the bottom. Now what we've got here, 8,300, actually represents our total sales for the month. And again, this is done automatically by a function. If I just double click on that, you can clearly see we've got equals sum bracket B3 colon to B33. So it's really saying from B3, the very first figure we inputted, to B33, the last figure we inputted. And then it will automatically add it up for you. The same for our cost of goods and the same for all of our expenses. The number 2725 here actually represents all of our expenses, as you can see from the column title here. What we want to know is how to work out our gross profit and our net profit. Well, they're here. So our gross profit is our cost of goods, which is 2,490, which we take away from the amount of sales that we've had, 8,300. That gives us 5,810. Obviously, you might have stock left over at the end of the month. This is just a monthly chart in very simplistic terms. So you might think, great, I've made 5,810 this month. But that's not the real picture, because what's important is to know what your net profit is. That is what's left after all of your expenses. And in this case, it's 3,085. So what we do, we're actually asking it in the brackets to add up the number in E35 and L35, and then subtracting that from the total amount of sales we've had, which is in B35. This is the formula here. Take a screenshot of this and copy it. Just change the cell numbers, obviously, to what they are representative for you. But we also want to know what our gross profit margin is and our net profit margin is. This is super simple to do. All we're doing is say equals M35, which in this case is a number above this, divided by the cost of sales. Net profit exactly the same, except we're using N35 and also B35. Now, if you've liked this, please do subscribe. Obviously, hit the like button. Really help other people get this information because it's valuable and it is difficult to get your head around sometimes. I'm actually making this as a free resource. I'll put a link below where you can actually get it so you can input your own figures, which I really, really hope you find useful. See you next time.